If you guys don't know, the next NCAA is set to come out in July of 2024, and the reveal date will either be the Super Bowl or the college football playoffs. One of the two. It's either going to be the college football playoffs, they're going to reveal the game, or it's going to be the Super Bowl. Whichever one, all right? But I'm going to go ahead and read out the top 25 to you guys. You got Georgia, Michigan, Ohio State, Florida State, Oklahoma, Penn State, Washington, Oregon, Texas, USC, Alabama, North Carolina, Ole Miss, Louisville, Oregon State, Utah, Duke, UCLA, Washington State, Tennessee, Notre Dame, LSU, Kansas, University of Kentucky, and Miami, the University of Miami Hurricanes. Guys, that is the top 25. I want you guys to take a look at this list that's on your screen. And those that are listeners, I'm going to explain to you something right quick. Do you guys know that the top 25 is literally composed of the top brand name schools in college football and the top brand name schools for college basketball? Listen, North Carolina, these are the basketball schools, right? Alabama had a good program last year. North Carolina had a good program last year. Duke, UCLA, I believe LSU. I know UK and Kansas always has one, and Miami had a good season last year. If I'm missing anyone else out, my bad. I don't really watch college basketball a lot, but I know those are the brand schools of last season, and some of those schools are picking up pace to do good as well. Actually, I think Texas had a pretty good basketball team as well last year. Correct me if I'm wrong. But guys, those are the top brands in basketball. Like when you talk about college basketball, those are the schools. Now college football, guys. College football, literally every other school on this list are the big brands for college football. Georgia, Michigan, Ohio State, Florida State, OU, Penn State, Washington, Oregon, Texas, USC, Alabama, Ole Miss, Tennessee, Notre Dame, LSU. Bro, like here's the thing, guys. Once you start naming schools like Washington, Oregon, Texas, USC, once you start going down that list and you start naming those type of schools there, along with the Georgias, Michigan, Ohio State, Florida States, Bamas, the LSUs, the Notre Dames, once you start naming those schools like that, I can guarantee you that EA right now are super excited about what's going on. I can guarantee you that. All right, guys, so the first thing I want to talk about is offense. Let's rank each top 25 team offense production in the first 6 weeks, and let's give them a ranking for the new NCAA game. Let's start off with Georgia. Georgia, your offense in the new game will be a 91. Michigan, your offense in the new game will be a 94. Ohio State, 90. Florida State, 95. Oklahoma, 93. Penn State, 94. Washington, 96. Oregon, 97. Texas, 96. USC, 97, 98. Alabama, 86. North Carolina, 91. Ole Miss, 90. Louisville, 85. Oregon State, 89. Utah, 87. Duke, 89. UCLA, 87. Washington State, I'm leaning more towards a 86. Tennessee, 93. Notre Dame, 90. LSU, 97, 98. Kansas, 89. UK, 91. Miami, 92. That's your top 25 rankings right now if this game was to drop offensively. That's the top 25 if this game was to drop offensively. Take that, run it back, and we can go from there, all right? Now let's go defensively. Let's go with Georgia first. Georgia, your defense would be most likely a 98. Michigan, 98. Ohio State, 94. Florida State, 93. Oklahoma, 94. Penn State, 94, Washington. 89, Oregon. 91, Texas. 93, USC. 82, Alabama. Wait, did I just say 82 for USC? I did say 82 for USC. All right, Alabama. I said 82. Alabama, your defense. 90. USC, North Carolina. Your defense will probably be I'm leaning more towards North Carolina. This is one I had issues with. But hey, it's the first 6 weeks, so I'm going to give them about an 88. Ole Miss defense, giving them about an 80, 89. Louisville defense, a 94. Oregon State's defense, 88. Utah's defense, 89. Duke's defense, 90. UCLA defense, 87. Washington State defense, 87. Tennessee's defense, 91. Notre Dame defense, 93. LSU defense, 87. Kansas defense, 86. UK defense, 90. And Miami Hurricanes defense will be a 94 rating overall. So those are your defense. That's my prediction on what these teams, if this game was to drop today, right now, where each team's offense and defense will be. Now that leaves the question on, if this game was to drop today, who would you play with? Would you, you got USC probably with the highest ranked offense in the game, but their defense is going to be so bad that you're going to definitely be giving up points to any balanced team, meaning the first four are no doubtedly are the balanced teams in the game right now. That would be Georgia, Michigan, Ohio State, Florida State. You can throw in OU, you can throw in Penn State, Washington State, Oregon, and Texas. Those top 9 teams right now will be the most balanced teams in the game. Will be the most balanced teams in the game. But this weekend, things can change, man. A lot of these teams play this weekend. Washington and Oregon play this weekend. All right. Miami has a big game this weekend. Georgia plays Vanderbilt this weekend. Let's see what happens over there. A lot of these teams play this weekend. I believe Tennessee plays A&M this weekend. Notre Dame plays USC this weekend. So there's a lot of things that can change. And week to week, we're going to drop these videos and give our offensive and defensive ratings for each team. NCAA, how they rank teams, guys, it's more complex than what I do. They rank them by offense. They do quarterback rankings. They do defensive rankings, lineman rankings. They do the whole team as a whole rankings, meaning quarterback, running backs, wide receivers, O-line, D-line, linebackers, safeties, punters, and kickers. They do the whole they put all the information together, and that's how EA comes up with rankings. I'm not doing that. I ain't EA, so we're just gonna go off this. Make sure you guys leave a little video, subscribe. I am out. Peace.